All right.
What up, though?
What up, though, Detroit?
Welcome, welcome to our new show, D313 Rapper.
313 Rapaport.
Baby, yes. As you heard us both say separately, we go work on our synchronization. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing no different than swimming, but what's going on, D? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm a lot better than yesterday, man. But I'm good, man. I'm ready for this new Rapaport show that we got starting up, man. I'm ready
Yes,
for it. I'm
sir. Yes,
excited.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
How
sir. I
you
see
feeling,
you.
my brother?
Well, I see you through your bad woo you over here on me today, so I guess I got cleared. No, I'm doing good. Though. I'm good. I'm tired as hell, but I'm good. I'm good.
Right,
But
man. Shit.
man, so this is obviously not officially episode one, y'all, but this is definitely going to be our prologue or our introduction, as you see on the bottom of the screen. This is something I've been wanting to kind of do. You know, obviously we have our podcast D313 SB, but at the same time I kind of wanted to expand into some other things and obviously putting out a program for y'all if we can every week. As much as we can, but if we balancing our work schedules, me and Daryl working real hard. We bending and stretching and playing the game of what's that game where you Daryl that you put your hand on a specific color that the body part, what they call
Twister.
it. Yeah, Twister.
Twister.
Yeah, we pretty much playing Twister right here, man, in these YouTube streets. So, uh, yeah, so it's like we came to give y'all something, man. Like we can do for between 30 minutes to an hour, sometimes 20 minutes, how we feeling. We just want to update y'all with some things, man. So, anything you want to say in that regard to Daryl?
We just like to, say, man, just bringing out, something that for our subscribers that out there, trying to get, more our subscribers up. And definitely, this is just something in the beginning, saying that we working towards, say building our brand, our name up, to we be out here showing y'all that we not just on here talking. We gonna be out there a little out there more and showing the love in our community, you know what I'm saying, and support our hometown teams, man. So
That's
this
right.
is just a step, man. So we definitely, gonna be bringing y'all some, some content, of our home teams, and definitely, so we get, the updates, to everybody out there much as possible. And then what the same thing, give us, our followers, give us some updates that we didn't get a chance to, to get into. So most definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yep, that's what it's all about, man. This is part of the experience at the end of the day. So, we just wanted to let you bring y'all in, man. Let y'all know we ain't just only two ghetto podcasters up here. We also, we got some other ideas. It's more to come. It's just about how much time can we scrape together and what we willing to sacrifice. Like I said, I still got to update Daryl on using Discord and Twitch so we can do show other sides of what we about too, not just the sports side and the real life stuff. We got some funny stuff we about too. So
Hmm.
we got a lot of things coming for y'all, man. But we gotta take it one step at a time. So we getting the podcast. Like I said, this week will be episode 7. Y'all don't want to miss that. We got some guests coming on that one. That's gonna be a hot show, man. You got the draft coming. Later on this month, which we go touch a little bit on today if we can. Uh, this is it, man. But we got some stuff for y'all. So as y'all can see, what I'm wearing right now on my head is my ghetto ass Mitchell Ness Piston hat. Because this is the last week, if I'm correct, Daryl, the NBA season,
Yes, it
2023.
is. It is. Yep. Sunday, April the 10th, be the last game. So for everybody, and then you got the
Sunday.
play in comes up on the 12th, I believe. So you got the play in coming up for teams that's going to be finding it. They're trying to stay off the play in, but definitely, man, this is the last week of the NBA season for the regular season. So these, looking forward to this Pistons. So coming to the off season.
Yeah, yeah. So you said it's the 10th, which is a Sunday.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
it's just actually the ninth. My apologies. This is the ninth
Okay.
because
All
that's
right.
that's the same day as Easter, Easter Sunday.
Oh, okay. So Pistons season has been, pretty much a disappointment for a lot of us, man. Obviously, it was just really just the start of losing Marvin Bagley, and ultimately Cade was more than likely. But it really started with Marvin Bagley, him going down, kind of threw him off, and then Cade ended up going ahead. Hearing that news that he ended up missing the season was just tough. Which didn't happen, man. Oh, but yeah, man, it was just tough having him around this year. I know he tried to give his moral support, being the ears of the other players, just being around. You can appreciate that. He's been going through a lot since his rookie year. Slated, hated on against everybody in the media because he was the number one pick here. And then, now coming his second year where he got bigger, but then he couldn't even show what he was doing, playing really well actually before the injury happened. And then now
Mm.
he's, like I said, he got hurt and, went bust trying to figure out what was going to be next. Um, and ultimately had to settle for surgery, man. And that's just what it is. But like I said, he already looking like he back in shape, like he can damn near come back on the court now. So that's a blessing right there. And like he got walk here now, so good. This is we having supposed to be having a big year next year, but we got to at least see a lot of young player development, if you want to call it that, on the way Casey's in.
Yeah,
You know, Hayes is mainly being the one, the uprising of, of course, um, Eugene Amori, Amaruri. Anyway,
yeah. I'm a
Amaru. Okay. Uh, and obviously, seeing the other players, and obviously the heartbreak of the Sadiq Bey trade, and had that happen, but and everybody else just being battling injury. These are the things that happens in these early rebuilds. If you really think about it, though, I really feel like the Pistons fans, we are technically rushing them because other teams they're normally this young, they don't usually get it together. It's this quick either. So and they kind of known to go through this type of stuff. It usually takes about a good 3-4 years where they consistently start making playoff runs and stuff like that. We already technically in year two, and we are rushing this team to get there because in the city of Detroit it has been a lot, and Detroit fans we are very impatient. Sometimes it's good that we have waste, sometimes it's not. But like, just your opinion on the NBA season, man.
I mean,
It was
I'm gonna start right. I'm gonna start with this, and I want to just tell McKean would attest to it. Back then, I was one of those fans that was so I was impatient and I was upset at the time. I was mad at Troy Reaver when he first came in. He tore the team apart. That the team, previously had made the playoffs, even though they got swept. And then they turn around. COVID happened and everything. The season got cut. Um, I was upset, because I thought the team that we had at the time, was like, oh, we this is the building stuff. We make the playoffs when we came in. And I was one of those upset and say, hey, Troy Reeves don't know what he's doing. Da 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 da. Then I had to come to a realization, about Troy Reaver and what he's doing, the draft picks he's doing with Cade, drafting Cade and Sadiq and Killian, um, and then getting Jaden Ivey and Jalen Durn and those guys. Even though he has made some questionable moves, saying about the Jaleel Okafor and Kelly Olynyk and whatever. But I'm a believer of Troy Weaver. At first I wasn't. I was just so upset. I was in my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. Um, but moving forward, um, the season was a lost cause, especially when K went down. It's been a lot of injuries, lineup changes, lot of questionable coaching. But we know that this season was pretty much a you know disaster. I don't, I want to make it even worse, but it's what it is. But yeah, man, definitely, we're looking forward to next season, and and this team, this is not this that this season coming up, this upcoming season, there should be no excuse, no excuse. At that, there's no excuse that the Pistons got to at least win at least over 30 some games next season. And you got
Yeah.
to stay healthy, and we had to get, so that's how I want to, talk about, as far as for the Pistons. Yeah, I'm definitely looking to the draft, definitely looking to this off season. So this free agency. So definitely looking forward to it.
Right. The thing is with the Pistons too. Obviously, it's such a drastic change. Like I said, COVID came through, and then it's like it was a culmination of bad things that happened for the Pistons had to deal with so much difficulties through the years. Like I said, always go back to me ever since the whole scenario with Dumars paying guys like Josh Smith and all them, and what I'm saying, and then Stan Van Gundy coming in and get rid of them, of course, because you can't have three bids from the 3 to 5, and it's like that contract. Ever since that specific contract from Josh Smith, it seemed like it kind of hampered the Pistons, and then it was just a culmination of things happening that ultimately led us to this point. Like it's always like in basketball, it's always like a timeline kind of thing too. Really in any sport, but especially basketball. And when you on somebody then at 8 mil a year or whatever how much money you was paying him while he was not even here anymore, you sitting here with your cap in situations you paid Reggie Jackson probably too much of a longer term deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like you didn't draft right. And then on top of that, you weren't really developing your players. And then you depended everything on the few veterans you had, young guys and vets that you did have, like Reggie and Andre, and then just every little move that you was making was just a mistake leading to a bigger one, and it ultimately just led us here. And now it's making it hard on these young guys and this coaching staff to get it together because of the pressure that was made up from all the losing. And it's just sad it's that way. But now it's time to look forward and hopefully they can build something, off the young guys. Because like I said, I'm not if it's up to me, I'm not getting rid of guys like Killian and Omaruri and obviously Livers and if we can keep Diallo, I'll keep him too. A lot of young guys we like that we have on here. I really don't want to see them go. And it's not about necessarily emotional attachments. It's just what you're not. At some point, these guys are going to continue to get better, whether you want to believe it or not. And you'll be wishing they never got rid of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to live off fear of what we've done in the past, but it's just that I'm not in the mode for getting rid of young players. If you get like you got two veterans that you claim you coming with next year. And if you can get Cade back, I'll say Deep Bay. If you get Isaiah Stewart back, you can add another like veteran because it's not so much that the Pistons need to add like 5 veterans. I just think they need a veteran guy that can match with Cade. Like spin your cap on a guy who can come in and help change the landmark of your team.
Absolutely, absolutely, and absolutely.
And somebody like Jeremy Grant, I think could help. And I know people don't want to believe that, but you gotta understand this. Like Livers right now is your role player. He's not a quality starter yet. We look at. We don't know if we keep Diallo. I would love to keep him, but we don't know that. But you bring a guy like Jeremy Grant, you got a guy that will. I noticed at times people thought they couldn't play together, but he seemed to have settled into letting Cade kind of beat the guy with the ball in his hand and let himself get set up and make certain shots. And Jeremy like this, he can come in and play extra minutes, with the second unit and go out and score like you see what he did against us when they destroyed us. Dame Lillard was in control of that first half, and then late end of the game, it was the Jeremy Grant special. He took it to us, and
Mhm.
that's where coaching comes into play. You looking at what it was like. I used to say this too. Like some of our old ex players that we ran up out of here and traded away. A lot of them fit better with this team now than they did then. Because now you got these young guys as the placeholder, as the body, as and they're not asked to come back and do some of the same things that they were doing before. You know what I'm saying? So you go to get Jeremy Grant back, he may not have to be as reckless as he was now. He may be, like I said, he may be as settled in. If you bring in a guy like McDaniels from the 76ers to another like wing that can defend. Because I know we got the draft pick too. We could end up with Brandon Miller or Wembyama. So I'm trying to be, conservative about who we signing, but it depends on who we not get rid of too. So like maybe we won't keep an RJ Hampton, maybe we won't keep Livers, who knows? But I'm just giving a couple of veterans I would like to see because they got defensive help. McDaniels from over there was Philly, played some good defense. We need some guys like that. They can come in and help you on the defensive side of the ball, man, to help out. And you know what I'm saying? And of course, we'll see. Now, we even, man, personally, if you're getting another guard, depending on who you keep, find a veteran point guards that can help with the rotation with Killian and guys like that. Because Corey Joseph and Gruder, guys like that shouldn't be coming back. And yeah, it's just what it is. But you need a veteran player that can be that extra 20-point games player that can help a little bit on the defense side of the ball, that can play the wing, that can help stack more experience on that starting lineup with Cade in them. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be open to some possible trades with guys we ain't expecting to move either. So it's just a lot to prepare ourselves for with this franchise and this team right now.
Mhm.
Emotions were kind of bad with the Pistons, but like I said, Pistons fans have always been some of the most pettiest fans when it came to the hate. So I try to take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, man.
But yeah, no, you absolutely right, man. Definitely, the guys like we know we grew there and Corey Joseph. We expect them not going to be there next year. I to me surprise. Some people you saying possibly Isaiah Livers may not be there. I think Isaiah Livers will be there because it's just the fact the guy he shows he can play. He's one of the guys that actually plays defense, and
Yeah,
he's one of the good role players. So I don't, keeping Isaiah Livers is that would
yeah,
I would be happy with that. I'll be surprised that they let him go, trade him away. Some I would be shocked. Far as Diallo, um, it's a 50-50. You know,
yeah.
I mean when he's healthy, he plays hard. Um, he's been here for a couple years. He shows when he comes in the game. He when healthy, he plays hard. He's that energizer, saying that comes off the bench and help
Especially on defense.
it's on the defense, and he's a hustle guy. So definitely, like saying I would like to keep him here, him to stay for next season. But to me, it's 50-50. Um, guys like RJ Hampton, I don't see him being here next year.
Oh,
I don't see him. I don't see. You know, I don't like I said, it's probably one more person that I probably don't see him being here. Eugene Omarori, he's going to be here. I like his energy. I like his aggressiveness. I like how he plays the game, the way the game should be
defense
played.
as well.
And he played defense. He's a hardworking guy. So we need guys like that, like a Livers and Amarui and guys like Diallo, guys that's going to come off the bench is going to provide the effort and energy. So definitely what we need guys like that, the role players that's going to help out. So um yeah, man, it's we definitely it's going to look a lot harder on um off season. Definitely, we're definitely going to draft. Like you said, it all depends on who we gonna keep and who's gonna be leaving. But we know the two guys for sure will be leaving. Or three. You know, um, a lot of people assuming we probably go off the Wemby, which I think is probably gonna be the case. We might end up more like gonna get Wembyama. So, uh, like I said, we definitely gonna be looking hard into this free agency and this draft. So
Yeah,
that's more I have to say about the Pistons.
yeah. Well, hopefully they can get their stuff together. So I kind of now want to transition. real quick, just to get a quick few minutes on to the Red Wings. With Yzerman, and hopefully we can get somebody on the show that can help break things down too for what Bear and the Tigers are doing. Yzerman, man, I feel like he's really trying to build this thing completely out the draft. Like, I think with him, ooh, excuse me, I think with him, he's trying to get like a veteran crew that can only help impact like the young guys that he's drafting. Like, he got so many first round picks that he's already gotten here. A couple guys that were second rounds that we think could be really good, including the rookie he just got this past draft. So it's like you got all those guys to look forward to in the next few years. And it's like type of guy Yzerman is and his track record, that's what it means. That you know the guys he drafted are going to be
Exactly.
like it's so like it's just dang the time to wait. Like they made a big jump this year compared to last year. Even last year they were fun to watch. So
Hmm.
just wonder what year three, like the 2023 season. Like, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, it's gonna be man. I'm excited about the Red Wings, man. I'm excited for next season. I'm excited with what they doing this past season. Even though they won't be competing for the playoffs. I just see this. I see what Steve Eiserman is he been doing with the trades he made. You know, you trade your second best player on the team, Bertuzzi. You trade him for some draft picks, and it was like, man, he's making these moves to try to build and get, like you said, get a couple of some younger players that's gonna, help surround the support of Dylan Larkin, and what I'm saying, our captain, man, our best player on the team. And
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna be huge, man. Bringing some young access to the team. It seemed like with Steve Eisenman, what he did with the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know what I'm saying? Like he got them Stanley Cups. Now he's bringing Hockey Town back. He's that back. He already brought Hockey Town back to me.
Yeah,
I don't care what anybody say. He already brought Hockey Town back. So
I haven't heard
I'm
that
ex-
term hockey town in years until this past season.
yeah. And it's exciting, man. And so I'm definitely for next season. And we gonna be going down there to some Wet Wings game to show the support down there as well. Definitely looking forward to it. So, I'm gonna see what's going on. Definitely, we'll look until we get somebody that gives us the more the insights of the Wet Wings going for this off season. We'll definitely get somebody for that and give us the insight and updates on that. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this team, man. I'm excited. I love Steve Eicher, man. He's one of my favorite hockey players of all time, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm excited.
Yeah, and just want to touch on what's your opinion too on Mark Lalonde. I know I'm messing up our coach name, but yeah, our head coach of the Red Wings. What's your opinion about him so far as his first year?
I
Because I
think
think
he's
he,
I think he's doing a good job. I think he's doing a good job. The players is buying in. Like I said, it's a work in progress. It's a young team. He's I believe he's the right coach for this team because we have not have a good coach since Scotty Bowman. And when Scotty Bowman was even, I think the year I forgot who the coach was, the year we won in '09. Um, I know no, we lost in '09. We won in '08, but we lost in '09. I forgot who the
he
coach was. Huh?
yeah, I forgot to.
Yeah, we'll look into that. But definitely, I think
Now,
he's a good coach, and like I said, it's a work in progress on the team. His team and the Wembley is going to be a lot better. So
yeah, yeah, I think so too. And not to mention, the Dylan Larkin move was so smooth how he played it. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew this whole time he was always going to resign him, and you knew he at some point you had knew he wasn't going to keep Bertuzzi, and the other guy was sort of a shocker. I didn't think he was going to trade him, but at this point, like I said, he trying to do out the draft, so he letting his players develop with the guys he already have now, and then it's like that way he can just shuffle them draft picks in there and what it
mhm.
is. the thing about it, playing Dylan Larkin is because it just really comes easy to do that because if your plan is not to have a high price free agent, obviously you knew you were going to bring him back. So at the end of the day, what I need to also let people know too, although I haven't been able to purchase no tickets for the Pistons next year, it's quietly need to be said about the Red Wings too. Today's prices are not tomorrow's. You might want to start ordering their tickets too because sure, I think it's going to be on and jumping.
Oh,
Banner had a chance to make the playoffs several times this year, and I think next year might could be a playoff year for them as well. So you look at
oh
that.
yeah, definitely. It is no question about that, man. Make sure y'all can, man. Show the love of the Detroit Red Wings, man, because this team is hockey time is already back, and it's gonna be it's gonna be the new version of the '90s Red Wings. Definitely. So make sure y'all, what I'm saying, follow Detroit Red Wings, show the love, support, get y'all tickets, man. Even if y'all don't get season tickets, what I'm saying, get some tickets for some few games of the season of next season, man. So definitely you'll see me, we gonna hit up some couple of Red Wings games as well to show the love, man, with our hockey team, man. So you always catch us at some games. So we definitely looking forward to bring y'all some content of the Detroit Red Wings. So we definitely look forward to it, man.
Yes, sir. So salute to Steve Eisner. So I want to get to another topic that made me want to push you down a flight of stairs. Well, Little Caesars franchise. Talk about the Tigers. That right now, your playoff team.
Listen,
Man,
listen.
what the heck?
I'm gonna start it off. Listen, man. Look, it's only 3 games. Okay, they played against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, one of the best teams in baseball. Okay, and then we didn't. You played it. I think today, tomorrow, and Wednesday we played the defending champs. So
Oh Lord.
yeah. So I hear people already saying the Tigers not gonna do this, not gonna do anything. I mean, it's 162 games in the regular season, man. There are teams that had start off bad and turn around. They turn it around later and they make it up and they're going towards the playoffs. So the season is not over. You know, it's calm down. They just ran up against a tough team. I still believe the Tigers will make the playoffs as a wild card. Now I ain't say division, I say a wild card. So I still believe in it. So I'm gonna stick by what I'm saying. Then hey, I definitely and make sure to everybody also too, man. Shows like we talk about the Red Wings, man. Same with the Tigers, man. Baseball season just started, man. Opening day is gonna be huge, and like always, man. Opening day Thursday, 1 o'clock, against the Boston Red Sox. Um, Definitely, man. Show love to the Detroit Tigers, man, as well. Like you said, you'll catch me and no, we gonna be down there as well, man. So we gonna be
Yeah.
down there to Tigers games, man. So
That might be sooner than y'all think too. So
yeah,
y'all be
just make sure be on the lookout, man. Y'all might see us out there, man. Showing that love and we gonna be definitely putting content out there, man. So, but
and
yeah,
also trying
anything,
for that too.
anything you want to say about the Tigers, man?
Yeah, it's. I'm not trying to bag them. They do got, like I said, they do got a top 10 manager in the league. I'm not gonna, take anything away from them. And they got a couple pieces. Some people felt that your boy Javier Baez played decent the other day, if I'm correct. If I ain't heard wrong, they felt they did his thing. It,
One game.
yeah, one game, one game. He's gonna leave it at that. He's kind of like our Trey Flowers to this team, man. You know what I'm
I'm not gonna
saying?
go that far, but go ahead.
Well, contract wise, yeah. But I feel you. But yeah, I hope the Tigers will be suspect. Like I forget how many games they won last year. I'm putting them at least near 80. I'm gonna give them at least 80. I think that's fair. New system, new people coming in now. For now, I think it's 80 that could go up. More information come through the season. Like you said, it's only been a couple of games. And I don't know what is up with national sports teams, man. These leagues. Every time it comes to a Detroit team, Pistons, they didn't do it for the Lions. They always start us off when we know we in a rebuild situation against some of the best teams in the league. Like they did the Lions and Dan Campbell, having to start with the freaking 49ers, the Green Bay Packers, and then these were the Ravens in the first 3 weeks. And then you turn around, you guys this year paying the Super Provincial Super Bowl runner ups as far as the Eagles, them. And then the Pistons, they let's start off against some of the best veteran teams in the league over the last few years, man. Like except for this year where we started against the Magic, but now the Red Wings and the Tigers, man. Like, God damn, the Tigers getting screwed right now. But you know what? Like I always say, I welcome competition early because this the way they lose, they can learn from it. They get a group of young guys too, so they need to go get some of the best. I don't want to just build and win streets and making it look like we're better than we actually are. Going against some weak teams that are on our level, but make this team compete against the big boys. That way they can get that element and that understanding. It's because last year, the reason why we all go try to go down there. We're gonna celebrate Mickey, man, one of the most decorated players in this generation over the last 20 years. Been the least, he was a nice team. So definitely, we go keep our eye on the Tigers regardless of the situation, y'all. Uh, but yeah, we'll see what happens with them record rise, man. Let's get Sky Harris an actual chance to get something going because obviously they made it known they're not trying to spend money right now. So we know what type of situation it's gonna be a real hard nosed development. Whatever crap that the last guy left us, if there was anything he drafted that was there, we're gonna try to use it some kind of way, and hopefully we can build something here for the Tigers. I believe that this young man that we hired is going to try to do right, guys. Like I said, we still got AJ Hinch, so we will try to have people. Hopefully, there are heavy nosed baseball guys that can come on here and talk with us, man, and get their input on the show. So y'all on either this program or our actual live stream. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. So anything else you want to say, man, for our Tigers go?
I know, man. Like I said, I spoke my truth about the Detroit Tigers, man. Wild card, baby. Wild card, baby. We wild card. But yeah, man, we definitely we can move on to the next topic. We're talking about
Our Detroit
the
Lions.
Lions. One pride. So
Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm gonna let I'm gonna
So,
let you go ahead and start off with the Lions, man.
well, last week, if y'all watched our show and followed up with Brad Holmes is doing, the run back Marvin Jones, et cetera, et cetera. So, it's been an active off season for the Lions. And I can honestly say, as far as the off season goes, this is one of the few off seasons where I didn't feel like I had to look at my phone every day trying to look for an update. Like, hey, y'all gonna bring somebody else in, sign somebody else. Usually, I'm like panicking every day trying to see if they go make a move. But I haven't really felt that nerve to do it this time because, like, they hit us so hard in like a week span of time, and then the way they do in the contracts, it just seemed like it sent me a message already. Like, yeah, they improved this roster within itself and adding a few pieces outside and made some lateral moves. You can say they set themselves up real good for the draft. So now we move on. It's April. It's time to get the real draft talk started. We had our fun, talk about the same 7 players, 7 to 12 players like we always do. But now it's time to start talking about some other guys. Like I said, I'm still on my Trenton Simpson watch for linebacker. Definitely, we'll see what happens with pick 18 and pick 6 and stuff like that. Those are 2 big deals. We don't know if it's going to be both defense. We don't know if it's going to be offense. If it's going to be Jalen Carter. So many words. Nobody knows anything. Like there's so many hints and trails. Just hard to find now. So it's like I don't know what to say, but no, we want to believe that this coaching staff is everything they say they are. I know people giving up on Jeff Okuda, but I'm still not on that train yet because it's like now he has another DB coach that I think he'll be able to learn from, and Dre Bly that's going to be able to personally work with him. If you've been watching his social media accounts, he's been posting workout videos, so he's been working out. Still want to see him work out with like a well-known vet that's holding the camp. Though I still would like to see that happen. You always want to learn some new techniques from outside sources, pick brains off other players. I still hope, yeah, he's been working out. Look faster. Again, he don't got no pads on him. It's just drills that he doing. But the offense was also working out. The golf getting the balls to the receiver. They already working, man. Um, trying, just get this thing right. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, man. Just quit. I'm just going short, man. Like I said, I'm ready for the draft, man. We everything we look good, that's been addressed as far as the defensive side of the ball, what Brad Holmes is doing. He's doing a great job. He's dressing things that needs to be addressed, especially, get the defense tight. What I'm saying, getting, CJ Gardner Johnson and Mosley and Cam Sutton, getting those guys. Um, getting it's huge, man. So I'm just excited for the draft. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen. So I'm definitely looking forward. I'm excited, man. So I'm just ready for the draft, man. At this point, man, there's no more talking. Just
Yeah,
draft. It's off season. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the Lions football already, man. Definitely.
yeah,
So that's really all I had to say about the Lions, man. Let's get it,
yeah.
man. War pride, baby.
Yeah, one pride, one pride. So while we getting into before we get to our final thoughts, did Spartans have anything going on for RJ training? What's the team looking like for them?
Our basketball team just recruited one of the 4-star. Forgot his name, but he just checked that out today. They posted on Facebook. He's a 4-star Michigan basketball. So definitely that's a huge pickup. He committed for the 2024 season. So this is that was huge. So far as my understanding, that Tyson Walker possibly be staying another year, to be his 5th year. So we'll see. That was just a rumor that I heard, but I'm definitely looking more into it. But yeah, so
About the football side of things.
football side of things, I haven't been catching up on it lately. So I'm definitely gonna get back on catching on that. What I do want to say, Michigan State spring football game is on April the 15th. I will be down there. I will be down there and just be checking it out. So I'm taking off work, so I don't care. But
Right.
but I'm definitely you be down there, checking out. Like I said, shout out to Big Willie Styles, man. He went to the Michigan spring game. It was very exciting for them for Michigan. So yeah, Michigan, as everybody knows, they got that quarterback they've been talking about. So Jordan D. Davis.
Yeah.
Um, so definitely, excited for your Michigan, excited for my Michigan State, man. Definitely
Same
excited
here.
for it, man. So
Yeah.
definitely looking
I
forward
just.
to it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So definitely looking forward to it, man. That's all I can say. But I will keep updates on it, get updates on what's going on with the Michigan State football. So
Yeah. Michigan. There, they trenches looked good the other day. Not. Ooh, that I think Michigan State basketball will be a problem next year, though. I ain't gonna lie, but Michigan football, man, the game they had the other day, man, they playing these trenches look good. Uh, we ain't gonna get too depth into it. If you want to hear more about it, you can go to Three Kings channel. They did a podcast on it yesterday, on Sunday, I should say, around the evening time where they talked a lot about it and got depth. But yeah, the trenches look good. But this is what I want to say though, real quick for both franchises for football. I swear, when are both State and Michigan both ever going to get that Jamar Chase, Jamison Williams caliber type of receiver in their core? Like it seems like Michigan, especially haven't had one since Braylon Edwards, maybe give or take, maybe a decent guy or two after that. But they don't have that guy that everybody wants to fight over, like Ohio State, Alabama, and LSU when they have receivers. Like when are Michigan and Michigan State go get their stuff together on getting that offense together? Because at the end of the day, that's what their offense is missing. Like there's nobody scaring defenses enough, on those offenses. So they good on the trenches, but it's just they miss that piece of offense. Like we get good running backs, both teams. We had K9, we had Haskins, we got Blake Corum now and John Edwards, but we missing that Jamar Chase style or Justin Jefferson style kind of receiver, man. Like
mhm.
hopefully both teams can finally get that way they can really start putting themselves on the map. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's really hurting too. Then we look at the inconsistent coaching, but hopefully they both teams can do a much better job this year. Because at the end of the day, I support all the Michigan schools. Period. I know everybody. I don't really get to the whole brand warfare between both Michigan and Michigan State, but like I root for both teams to be good. Like I was cool with the way they were both good the other year when they both were double digit winning teams. So I kind of like to see that for both teams. I don't like to see Spartans down and then Michigan only up or the other way around. I got to have both of them in double digit win column because it just puts the state of Michigan on better terms. And I need the same for Western as well, and Eastern and Central. I like to see them do good. So put our state and city of Detroit and Michigan on the map. We kind of need everything to be Michigan. So
Absolutely,
at the
absolutely,
end of
man.
the
We
day.
definitely, man, definitely. So,
I want to hear Michigan on basketball and the Natty more often than Michigan schools period and the Natty more often than hearing these other places and stuff like that. So, speaking of Natty, isn't tonight the Natty tonight?
yes, it is.
Is it UConn versus San Diego?
San Diego State.
UConn.
Yes, it is.
I told everybody I should have put this in the bet. I said it Saturday to a coworker. I said it's gonna be UConn versus San Diego State. Why don't I not bet this stuff? I'm gonna gamble and say San Diego State is going to win this one. They seem like the Cinderella story this year. Shoot.
I mean, that could be happen. That could possibly happen, man. But I think UConn gonna win. I think UConn they just got the size, especially down in the bigs. I think it's unless they bigs get into foul trouble. I just don't see San Diego State have enough for UConn. Like I said, it's be a good game, but I just think UConn is just a little bit of better team than San Diego State. So you know, so but yeah, shout out right quick. Shout out to LSU women's basketball, man. Angel Reese and yeah, shout out to LSU women's basketball and their head coach, man. Right. You know, definitely. Shout out to them, man. They deserve it, man. I watched that game, man. They was the better team, man. And Angel Reese held it. She held the post game conference, man, yesterday, man. She held it professionally, man. You get people on the Twitter feeds, everybody talking about, oh, she was unprofessional, didn't show sportsmanship, and doing the "you can't see me" face. But same thing what Caitlin Clark was doing,
Right.
saying when South Carolina and others, everybody didn't have no problem with that. But as soon as Angel Reese does it, yeah, making it, making an issue about it. Which
We know what it is.
we know what it is. So we know what it is. So but yeah, man, congratulations to LSU women's basketball, man.
Yep. Well, any final thoughts, man, on the show today, man? Our introduction, man.
Man, listen, just definitely, man. We gonna like you said, we gonna constantly doing like a weekly Rapaport, giving like some updates of what's going on. We're not gonna give way too much. We made that for our show on every Thursday. We do that, give our your whole entire topic, so we just come here, we talk, just give you little updates and give you little previews what we're gonna be talking about for our upcoming show, man. So stay tuned, look forward to it. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, follow our channel D313XP, man. Make sure you
Mhm.
go ahead now.
Oh no, I was saying yes, yes.
Go ahead. The
Oh
floor is
no.
yours, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. But no, I was gonna say, yeah, like you're saying, man, to keep following us, man. We got more big stuff coming. Like I said, this podcast and the show, and it's SP is coming. And you know what I'm saying? We go be at games. We got a lot planned for y'all. So y'all just stay up to date, man. Make sure y'all follow the Facebook page. Make sure y'all follow everything we doing, man. So stay up to our social media updates, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget to hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. If you miss out on this good content, then you should be subscribed. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, right down there at the little corner, man. You can't miss it. So for us. So, yeah, without doubt, that's what I got for y'all. Numbers game.
Yeah, and
This is
then that's right. Make sure everybody hit that like and hit that subscribe button, man. Make sure, man. Make sure. So I said the 313 Rapaport. We out of here.
peace.
Peace out.